Ladies and gentlemen, the American German Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. As always, we're sponsored by Deters Consulting, Park Show. Check us out on all of our platforms. Got 31 great topics, so let's go. First, the majority of GOP Republican voters say the indictments are irrelevant as to whether Trump is fit for office. How you like that for some loyalty? Can you imagine how that statistic will cause the teacup Republicans to flip out? 80% of fires are began by man. This climate scarer has confessed and admitted that he left that out of his climate change report. Pretty interesting, isn't it? Larry Sinclair, pictured on the left, maintains that he and Barack Obama had sex and drugs, and Tucker Carlson's going to interview him today. A lot of people are saying it's a bunch of baloney. No, it's not. I'm glad Tucker's doing it. Then we got good old Bill Gates has bought 1.7 million shares of the corporation that owns Bud Light, thinking it's going to make a comeback. All the more not to buy Bud Light. Kids and masks. A Maryland school has begun. Others are going to follow, no doubt, requiring kids to wear masks. Why is this so stupid? Even Fauci admits there's no scientific proof that it helps. Doctors say it doesn't help, and kids don't get COVID. And when they do get COVID, they're okay. J.D. Vance is pushing federal legislation to prohibit the mandatory wearing of masks. All right, good old James Comer has cut loose with some more subpoenas to Secret Service, Homeland Security, all centering around the good old laptop and the information that they helped protect. Go, Comer, go. Comer did an interview yesterday where he says the evidence is just overwhelming of the political corruption of Joe Biden. Can't make this up. Christie is mad that Ron DeSantis wouldn't bring Joe Biden down to Florida and hug him like he hugged Barack Obama. Big fat Christie. Navarro, his contempt trial started yesterday. This is his contempt of Congress. Guess who never had a trial contempt of Congress? Eric Holder. It's just an outrage. DeSantis continues to drop in the polls. You heard my advice to this guy long ago, weeks ago, months ago. If he was smart, he'd drop out, endorse Trump, and save his political future. It's all going down if he keeps at it. All right, you ready for this? Old Mitchie McConnell, the turtle old crow himself, goes to a doctor and has the doctor release a statement that says, no stroke, no dementia, no Parkinson's, everything's okay with him. Really? Really? I wonder how much old Mitch paid that doctor for that public bullshit. I mean, come on. The guy has paused, as I point out, paused and frozen Glitch Mitch twice in the public in the last few weeks. We're not around him 24/7. That was just 2 isolated times in public. Yeah, Mitch is all fine, yeah. New York Attorney General wants to sanction Trump's lawyers for making arguments. This is the trend if your last name is Eric, your name is Eric Deters, or you're Donald Trump's lawyers. The other lawyers get to say anything and everything they want in pleadings. But if you say something that you're trying to make an argument about and you're not right, well, by golly, you should be sanctioned. It's bullshit. United Healthcare has had a data breach. Just be on guard if you are a United Healthcare insured. Nuclear war coming? This guy right here, this Russian general, says that the inevitable conclusion of the Ukrainian war is nuclear war. How's that make you feel? All you Ukrainian warmongers? I have never been more afraid of a nuclear war than I am right now. Talk to an economist. That's what good old Jean-Pierre, the press secretary, says when asked at a press conference, hey, what's going on with this economy? I don't know, talk to an economist. Not his. All right, Jack Smith loses again. He wanted to get a congressman's phone records. The court said, nah, baby, nah. Vivek had a sign malfunction. In New Hampshire, it fell on him. Sorry, Vivek. Murdaugh trial issues. Folks, I'm going to call it. I predict the guy gets a new trial. There is evidence defense lawyers have put forth that this clerk of courts, reading the verdict, when she took the jury back, she says, well, you won't be long, and said other inappropriate things to that jury. Folks, watch. It's going to be a mistrial. Jake Sullivan says North Korea will pay the price if they sell or give missiles to weapons to Russia. Look at this mealy-mouthed, pasty-looking scumbag. You know who Jake Sullivan is? This is Biden's national security advisor. You know what he is? He was a lawyer for Hillary Clinton who pushed and pushed the false dossier. And he is our national security advisor. Motorcade malfunction for the old Biden team down in Tampa, Florida. Part of the motorcade went off the road. So kind of ironic and dispositive and reflective of the Biden administration. Good old Donald Trump. I told you, folks. Campaign announced it. Why did I tell you what the game plan was when Trump was going to attend Patriots Day Freedom Fest? I said that Trump was going to go to Iowa and watch the Iowa game and then stop at Freedom Fest on the way back. But then they changed their plans and he's going to stay in Iowa. Well, yesterday they announced, sure enough, on Saturday, he's going to go to the Iowa football game. Bill Maher, boy, you know, don't you love yourself some liberal Bill Maher these days? Bill Maher says the writers who are on strike have no right for a career. You either make it or you miss and you don't make it. In other words, merit. Good for Bill Maher. Jordan Peterson says he's about to lose his Ontario license because of what he spoke out on the transgender issues. Denzel Washington's back. Third highest earning movie released on Labor Day weekend, Equalizer 3. I'm going to go see it. I might get Chuck and all my other buddies in the Bulldog Mafia and we go watch Denzel 3 and Liam Neeson's movie back to back by taking a lot of testosterone. Bill Maher ripped all the late night hosts, Colbert and all the rest of them, Jimmy Kimmel. You know what he said? He goes, they don't have a take on anything. They don't have and you know he's right. They just blurt out political things instead of having a humorous take on something. Bill Maher hits it again. All right, leaked email on Hunter that comes out shows the CIA, former CIA agent, involved in the cover-up relative to the laptop. Nikki Haley is now tied with Ron DeSantis in New Hampshire. The problem is she's way behind too. China warns us. First we got the Russian general warning us. Now China's warning us about the Taiwan issue and everything else. Scary times. The leading pollster for Donald Trump, I met the guy, I got my picture with him. His name's McLaughlin, John McLaughlin. John McLaughlin's polling has Trump winning in a landslide in electoral college votes. McLaughlin is good. Retailer Demise, another retailer's gone down the tubes. Amazon, 50% of e-commerce. Every time a retailer goes down the tubes, you know what it means? You know what it means? It means Amazon's making more money. You know what? I believe in climate change. Just so you know. What I don't believe is who's causing it. You know, I don't. But man, there's something going on. I mean, that's me. There's something going on. And I'm not for shutting down our economy, unilaterally doing X, Y, Z where China doesn't do anything. I'm a pragmatist. Now, Elon Musk is not perfect. I disagree on a lot of things that Elon Musk says and does. But I also kind of trust him on a lot of things. I think his heart's in the right place. He's such a unique individual. Buying Twitter to save us from censorship. You know, he's willing to risk all of his fortune. He's not all about the money. Doesn't own a home. You know, he's just a unique guy. He claims, and I have to admit it hit me, that the carbon that we're putting out is definitely having an effect. And we do need to do something. It gave me pause. I'm going to read up on this more. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great one.